everybody, Laura here. Welcome back to my channel and to my third video. Today's video is going to be focused on the Citrus Twist Life Crafted Kit from March and a Project Life process video using some of the supplies from this kit. I am a new subscriber to Citrus Twist. This March kit was the very first kit that I ever ordered, and I'm excited to start getting them on a monthly basis. All right, let's dig in. First impressions of this kit were great. Outside, there was this sweet card welcoming me to the monthly subscription club, and it was a nice personalized touch. Putting aside the card and picking up the envelope, I am obsessed with this packaging. I love that it perfectly fits the monthly kit. It's a nice, sturdy material, and I know that I'll be able to use this to store this specific kit. It's so handy. It's got a nice, solid snap. Now I'm going to pull out all the materials and we'll flip through each of them in relatively quick fashion. It did have some loose ephemera in there, so I shook that out, admiring the packaging one last time. And here I pull out a little dish. I use little dishes to help me sort ephemera as I am scrapping. The kit itself inside contained this card which announced the theme, which was Weekender. Here are the 3x4 cards that came with the kit, and I'm going to quickly flip through these. Down to normal speed, you'll see that I put a couple of those 3x4 cards aside. Those are cards that I think I'm going to use in my week 14 page today. In addition to the cards, the kit comes with a nice Weekender themed stamp set that says things like weekend, so much to do, happy time, some nice themed sentiments there. There's an ephemera pack which I'll dump out in a moment. There are also chipboard stickers in line with the weekend theme. So good, today's story, discover, some really nice elements. I put that aside in case I want to use it in this week's page. And then these puffy heart stickers. I love these puffy heart stickers. I love the shape and the color of them, and I definitely want to use them in my Project Life page this week. There are also some nice gold puffy letter stickers. And then here is a larger paper pack that has some complementary papers to the rest of the kit. I did pull out one of those 6x8 paper sheets as well as a 4x6 card. Now I pick up the ephemera pack and I'm going to dump it out and rifle through it to see if there's any goodies that I want to pull out for my week 14 page today. A few good doodads. I'll put away the ephemera bowl and then spread out all of the materials that I have selected from this Citrus Twist kit for my week 14 Project Life page. Now we're going to hop on over to that page and do a quick zoom through of how I put it together. As we're zooming through, you'll notice that my process isn't really linear. I hop back and forth between different elements until I am satisfied with the final product. For my week 14 layout, I have my Citrus Twist items, and then this 12x12 sheet protector from Project Life that has 6 4x6 rectangles. And then I take my photos, which I had pre-cut out, and begin to arrange them on the invisible page. I decided this week to try all smaller photos, and I mess around to get them where I'd like them to be. And then I take my card elements. I knew that one I wanted to be my title card. And then I knew this one I wanted to use for my birthday decorations. That card is the perfect fit for my dog, Walt, who was looking a little moody as he waited outside my husband's office. At the bottom, I would like a bit of a palette cleanser, so I just want a white sheet of paper. And then I go back to that 8x6 paper pack from the kit and pull out this lovely green grid paper, which I trim down in half to 4 inches so that I can apply that bottom photo on top of that paper. Now that I've got everything laid out pretty much where I'd like it, I begin to look at a few of my embellishments for that big white space. That bottom card is not only an anchor to the whole page, but it also has a story that is more involved than any of the other photos in this spread. So I want to make sure that I give myself enough journaling space, but also honor the color scheme and the overall integrity of the layout. I pull some things, I shuffle things around, I decide I'm going to go with that general layout, and then I begin to collect my cards up so that I can start on my title card. For the title card, I take a March sticker. Although I know this week straddles both March and April, I always use the month that the week began with. I consult my calendar to make sure that I have my week number right. I position my title card in my Misty stamping tool, apply some ink. I always have these stamps within this tool. I just swap out the letters for the appropriate week. This makes it really easy and has it preset and ready to go for me. I'm good with the title card for now. Moving on over to the card that would appear to the left of the title card. I originally planned to utilize that plaid as just scrap paper. I didn't think you would see it, but I must have trimmed my photo a little too small. So I need to pull out a white card. And then it takes me a couple of repositions to get this photo where I would like it on this card, but I finally get there. And then I seal everything down and put this aside for now. Moving down one space in the grid, here are some decorations that my husband put up for my birthday, which was during week 14. I get that photo on there and put it aside for now. Again, pulling down some white paper and applying this 3x4 happy, happy, happy card. And then the photo, which is birthday breakfast, although my husband makes this breakfast every week, but I thought it was special to highlight since it was my birthday. I take some big Tim Holtz scissors to trim off some overage on these cards. I noticed that I had overage on the happy, 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 so I went up and did the same of trimming on the feeling moody card. Moving down to the bottom left, I apply these 2 photos, and then I move over to the bottom right to apply that photo. I end up moving this photo later. I don't know why I put it here, but we'll talk through that in a moment. Now I begin to look at my embellishments. I had pulled out 2 sentiment strips from the Citrus Twist pack, one that said Happy Encounter and one that said Be Nice. I did want to find an additional embellishment that helped tell the story of this card, which is a stranger going above and beyond to help reunite me with a printer that I had sent to my old address. I flip through this Maggie Holmes sticker book and find a sticker that I think fits the bill, and that says, You're Some Kind of Wonderful. I put that up in the upper left-hand corner, I couple it with the Happy Encounter, and I move up the Be Nice. I pull off this Thankful for You sticker from the sticker book, and I adhere my 2 sentiments down. I do need to reposition it, so here in a moment you'll see me come in with my eraser and erase some of the sticky that I left behind. I take my scissors and I trim off the excess of that sticker because I hung it over the side slightly. I take my journaling block and position it on a white piece of paper because I take it over to my typewriter to do some journaling, and I also take my title card and put the days of the week on that title card. I then grab my mini stapler and apply a few staples to this left card because, I don't know, everyone else always adds staples to their project life layouts, so why not me? I return to my Maggie Holmes sticker book to see if I can find a sticker that nicely complements this photo, which is me filming my very appropriate first YouTube video. Hey! I find a sticker I like. It says dream, create, inspire, repeat. And then I find an additional embellishment to accompany it. Once I set everything down, I don't like the way this looks. I like the pairing, but I don't like where it's positioned. So I peel the whole thing off and reposition those elements more to the right of the card. And I feel that it has better balance once I make this move. When I get everything set in place, I grab my mini stapler again to apply a couple of staples to this card. I set this aside for a moment, move up to the next card, and apply a couple more mini staples there. I then began to search for embellishments for this card. The pattern paper itself is pretty busy, so I'm really looking for tiny embellishments that I can add more onto the photo piece, which I do. I find a sticker that says, "Oh, happy day," as well as a sticker that has 3 hearts. Once I lay those down, I know I can't go too much further until I write some more journaling. I pull my typewriter into frame. I feed through a 5x6 piece of paper, and then begin to type my journaling elements. I do plan to cut these into strips and place them on the corresponding card. These strips are due to go on the YouTube video card. It says, "I created my first ever YouTube video." The decorations card simply says, "Dan decorated for my birthday." And the breakfast card says, "Dan makes breakfast every Sunday, bacon and waffles." I take my large scissors and begin to cut the journaling strips. I start with the one for my YouTube card. I adhere that strip down, cut off the excess, bring back out that glorious mini stapler to apply a staple, and then I pull out these amazing puffy heart stickers. I want to put 3 down in the left-hand corner. I do a little bit of swapping with that white and that teal, but I like the way it looks. I learned from Shamel that triangles of embellishments are appealing to the eye, so that's why I put 3 down there. I then move on to the happy breakfast card. I find where I want to put my journaling strip, I adhere it down, and then I pull out a Damask Love shaker sticker, which is breakfast themed. I bought this a while back with one day hoping to talk about this amazing breakfast that Dan makes. Now seemed as good of a time as any. Once I get the sticker in place, I didn't like where I had my journaling strip, so I moved that slightly down. I debate putting a puffy heart sticker here, and then I decide it's one element too many, so I put that card aside. I move on to the next card. I apply down my journaling strip, and then I noodle on what else I might add to this card. The pattern paper itself is quite busy, so I do sort through my ephemera pack to see if there's anything that I might add to this card. I pull out a few things, I try a few different things, and I end up eventually landing on a turquoise arrow that says memory, and it's pointing to the right, so I thought it was perfect to point into that photo. I adhere that down. I put that ephemera pack away, and then I return to my Maggie Holmes sticker book to see if I can find some lettering, because I would like to add a title to this card. I pull a couple of things out. I'm not happy with any of them, so from here I just decide that I'm going to put these items in the layout and see what else I'm missing. I tuck them into the sleeves before I add this one in, back to those mini staples. And before I put him in, more mini staples, as well as a puffy heart sticker. I slide my title card in, move everything to the side, and at this point I think I'm done. Although you'll see in a moment here, I did add a title to that birthday decorations card that says B-Day in Lockdown. Well, that's my week 14 layout. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Take care.